With that, we're going to kick it off by saying, first things first, the price to start with MyEcon has not changed. It is still $49.95 to start your income shifting membership with MyEcon. So that is the same. Then thereafter, every 30 days, you're billed $34.95. So nothing changed there on the startup cost. That's fantastic, because realistically, it's great that we can have a price point under 50 bucks. Also gives you kind of a marketing, a different type of marketing way where you can promote this business, because there really aren't, actually, I don't know of any business this low ticket that can pay this much, but there really aren't very many businesses where you can start at less than 50 bucks out there that are real legitimate businesses. So now here's the exciting part. The biggest change that MyEcon did is there is now a 100% immediate personal income shifting membership commission. So what that means is when you have already become an EVP and you're starting to now build your base shop, every sale you make from thereafter is $50, not $35 anymore. That's $50. So that's a pay increase of 15 bucks. We're going to talk about that later after this presentation on why that's important and how that 100% immediate commission is huge. And we'll share that. We'll talk to you about that later as we talk about the marketing strategy and how you can promote that and push that on your social media sites or as you're promoting the business elsewhere. The next exciting change is the $40 base shop training commission. If you don't understand what that means, that remember, when you first joined MyEcon, the first 2 sales previously would only pay you $10. And then once you start your base shop, you earn, for every person left in your base shop, you would earn $25. So again, for people who are in your base shop in the past, before, you would earn $25 for each one of those sales. Now you earn $40. This is very important because as your team starts with you, remember, they need to pay off and get that base shop and get their training commission done. So every person they leave in your base shop as they're promoted to EVP and go to one of your generational legs, they're leaving you a $40 commission for that person that they leave there as they keep bringing more and more people. So that went from $25 up to $40. Now, as you're a marketing director, you still are paid out the $10 but for all your base shop sales that happen from your team that's left in your base shop as they're being promoted, they're being paid, you're being paid $40 for each one of those sales. The exciting thing, folks, is that we're paid $195. Actually, as a team, we're all paid 195% payout. This isn't a 50% payout, 100% payout. This is almost a 200% payout commission plan to multiple legs, multiple people on the team. It's all about leveraging. It's all about building deep and building wide. The other exciting news of the comp plan is now you only need 1 sponsored rep and you are an EVP, meaning that once you bring in your first person, you get paid $10 and now you start building your base shop and you're paid $50 for every person thereafter. Now remember, once you bring in your direct sales, they're coming in your base shop, you're earning 50 bucks. As they bring in their first person so that they can also become an EVP, you're going to be earning that $40 base shop commission for every person in there. So there's going to be a lot of $50, $90 commissions for many of you, obviously, as you continue to recruit and your team continues to recruit. Retention reset. I'll explain what this retention reset means. If you have had a poor retention, meaning that if your retention is under 75%, if you don't know where to see that, if you go to your back office, you log into the BMC home, click on reports, then I believe it's click on base shop reports. In that base shop reports, there is a retention report. Go to that report and it's going to show your previous 5 weeks, what your retention rate was for you and your base shop. If it's under 75%, then you're not earning the full $50 commissions. You're earning, I believe, 85 or 80%. Don't quote me on the exact amount, but you're earning a little less than $50, and that's because of people who aren't paying that first month membership. So I'll explain very, very simple, and then I'll move on. Retention is when you bring in someone today, you're at 100% retention if they pay that next bill their very first month. So today they start at $49.95. When their second month starts and they pay that $34.95, if they pay it, fantastic. You have a 100% retention rate. If they don't, well, then you obviously have to go based on your base shop and based off your personal recruiting. you have to have a retention rate over 75%. MyEcon is so unbelievable that they've understand, you know, we've done what we've done, we've learned from what we've done, and they resetted that clock, meaning that right now, or as of yesterday at 12:01 a.m., everyone is at a 100% retention rate. So you just need to ensure your team members stay active in order for you to get that immediate income shifting membership commission at the full $50 payout. If your retention falls under 75%, it's just going to be slightly under that $50. I don't know the exact amount. Lastly, one of the messages that Ivy definitely said is you want to build your base shop deep and wide. Build that base shop deep. Go as far deep as you can and then go wide. If you're able to do that, that's how you're going to be making those 4-figure weeks consistently week over week. The other great thing is now with that 100% commission, you know that once you're an EVP, 2 sales a day or 2 sales a week, however you want to look at it, that's $100 you're making, not counting the base shop sales if your team is also duplicating those other $40 commissions. So this new comp plan should really, really help every single person. Right now, I'm going to stop and look at the comments in Facebook. If you're excited about this change, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, comment down below what this means and how excited you are that this has gone into effect and that MyEcon made this change. Realize that the price didn't change. We're not paying more for MyEcon. We're not paying less. We're running the same price and they're paying out 100% $50 per sale. So fantastic. I'm seeing all the check marks. I'm seeing all the hearts. Awesome. Awesome. Looking at the comments and seeing if there's any questions. All right. So great stuff. So here's the change. Here's the difference that you're going to see when you go in your back office. I don't think June has put this in the back office yet. Give it until tomorrow or later this week, and I'm sure you're going to start to see the new compensation. But here's basically the changes. As you can see here, once you're EVP, instead of $35, you're earning $50. On your base shop, instead of getting the $25 pass up, you're earning $40. That's the primary change. Now, how did that happen? You know, I'm not going to go into how it ultimately happened, but what happened was, as Infinity and Platinum members, we decided that this makes more sense for everyone. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a pay cut done with the overrides. Not much, $2.50. You know, it's a slight pay cut, but we saw the urgency and the need to give everybody 100% commission for all of your personal sales. And that's why this decision was made, which, you know, ultimately, I believe it's the best decision. It's the great thing for the company. And now we just got to go out there, build our base shops deep and wide and see how it goes. But this is basically the only 2 biggest changes is the immediate personal 50, the base shop at 40, and then some slight changes on the overrides. One thing that didn't change, which is fantastic, are the Dream Team residuals. Those are still $1, $3, $5, and $7, depending on your rank. So again, build that retention, build your team, keep them active, and you're going to start earning anywhere from $1 up to $7 for them staying active after 5 months and into the future. Now, here's a little just summary or kind of potential of what this means. Up in the top, you can see where we were before. Let's say you were doing 25 personal weekly enrollees. Well, that's $625 in weekly income, just yourself counting your personal sales. Look what that means now. That's an additional $375 pay increase just doing the same work every single week. Now, on a yearly basis, the change doesn't happen because we didn't make any changes to the Dream Team residual, or MyEcon didn't change the Dream Team residual. So, you know, if you're doing 25 people a week that you're bringing in, that's 1,250 enrollees in a year, which would pay you a $10,000 monthly residual if all 1,250 of those members are obviously paying their consecutive MyEcon memberships. As you keep climbing, you can see the income potential. Before, if you made 100 weekly sales, $2,500 would be your paycheck. Now it's $4,000 and so forth. So obviously that 100% commission is extremely powerful. The residual is where I want you to start to see the money. Here's where I don't want everyone losing themselves. And the biggest reason and what I fell the most in love with in MyEcon is the monthly residuals. I know it takes 5 months for you to see it, for you to get there, but that's because they have to see someone active that long and make the money back. But as you can see, look at the income potential. This is every single month if this amount of people continue to stay active and making their $34.95 membership. plug your team members into the product. The very first thing everyone should be doing is completing, submitting, and doing the W-4 training. Get them to put that extra $200, $300 to $600 a month in their pocket. Then make them go use the cash flow manager and understand taxes and the tax laws, where now they're able to write off a lot of their lifestyle and expenses. That's more and more savings. There should be no reason why anyone would ever think of canceling the membership if they were leveraging and using all of those products. As you're making results and having success with those products, at the flip side, you can start to share that on your social media, share that with the world, and now you can start to refer people and make some money with the compensation plan. It's a one for all, and it all works if you use everything to your disposal, not just come in and thinking you're going to become a marketing machine from the get-go if you've never done it before. Leverage the products, use the value of the products in order for you to build trust, credibility, and show value with the marketplace on how this business would help you. So